everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, my name is Griselda. In today's video, I'm super excited because today I am going to be using the new Artist Couture Midnight Maven palette. I am so excited and so happy for Angel and his team. I know he has been working super hard on this palette and I could not wait to get my hands on it and film a video. So in today's video, not only am I going to show you how to create this eye makeup look, but I'm going to be doing swatches and just talking to you guys about where it's available and the price point. Also, before we do get into this tutorial and the swatches and everything else, I did want to let you guys know that I purchased 2 eyeshadow palettes to be giving away in this video. So all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, make sure you share this video, don't forget to turn on your notifications, and make sure you comment any purple emoji in the comments down below. And that is all you have to do. It is only open to US and the winners will be announced on my Instagram at Makeupbygriselda. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. Let's go ahead and take a look at this packaging. It's super simple, very cute. I love how the colors on the outside basically match the colors on the inside. So this palette retails for $29, and I know because I purchased 2 of them. It is available now at the Artist Couture website, and also it is available at Sephora.com on September 27th and Sephora stores on October 25th. So this is a cruelty-free, vegan-free, fragrance-free, paraben-free, silicone-free, and sulfate-free palette. I know Angel has been working super hard to perfect this palette, and I think that he did an amazing job. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into the swatches so you guys can see the color payoff and how the colors look on my skin tone. All right, so first let's go ahead and start off with Quickie, which is almost like my skin tone. As you guys can see, this would basically be almost like my first transition shade, and then we can move on to Frisky, which is this color right here. It's a little deeper than Quickie. This can be used as your second transition shade, and then we can move on to Rebel. Rebel is like a deep dark chocolate. Next we have this really pretty teal called Rendezvous, which is this right here. Next we have this really deep shimmery purple, which is called After Hours. This one right here, which is Lights Out, which is honestly one of my favorites. And then we have Nightcap, which is this deep purple without the shimmer. And then we have Vixen, which is this really pretty bright pink. All right, so now that you guys have seen the swatches and what they look like, let's go ahead and get into this eye makeup look because I am all the way here for it. But before we do, I do want to kind of update you guys on my last YouTube video where I spoke about Botox and fillers. It has been maybe like a week, and you guys can see that right here it is in full effect. I still have movement on my brows, but when I frown, you guys can see that this right here is filled in. So that was one of my biggest insecurities, especially because I'm constantly frowning. I always feel like everyone thinks that I'm mad because I'm always frowning. Also, the brows are a little bit more lifted, which give me a little bit more room to kind of play with my eyeshadow in my crease, because before my eyes were a little droopier like this. So that's basically it. I wanted to kind of update you guys on what that looks like. I'm super happy with the results, and I really love how it just kind of fills in this area and I don't have to worry about it. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right into this eye makeup look. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. As you guys can see, I already done my foundation, powder, and all that stuff. I did put a little bit of translucent powder because this eye makeup look is going to be super intense. I want to make sure that I do not have any fallout, and if I do, I have the translucent powder to just dust it off. I am so excited to be playing with this palette, and I'm so happy for Angel and the whole entire Artist Couture team. I know how hard they have been working on this palette. Honestly, this whole entire palette looks like it's about to be a whole mood for the rest of the year. I really love the colors that he picked to just put in this palette because you can honestly create any look with this. You can be super soft and you can incorporate a little bit of color, which I will be doing in this video. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and start by applying a little bit of this Vixen color right here. I'm not gonna use a transition color because I want this eye makeup look to be just super bold, and I feel like the transition is just isn't needed. So this is going to serve as my transition shade. Pick up this LC. This is the E4 brush, and as you guys can see, it's not super fluffy. It's actually pretty dense. Has a little bit of a taperness to the tip, but we're going to use this because we are going to pick up Vixen, which is this really pretty magenta color right over here, and we are just gonna start by placing that in the crease. I'm using more of a dome brush because I want you to be able to see the difference in each color that I apply. The color payoff already of this eyeshadow is so intense. So we're just gonna pat, and then we're just gonna go in buff. And I'm not bringing it up too high. I'm gonna keep right below the brow bone. I am gonna pick up a fluffy brush. This one is a MAC 224, and I'm just gonna go around the edges. It doesn't have any product, and I'm just gonna start buffing that into the upper part of the brow bone to kind of diffuse it, and then do the same thing again. So I'm just kind of lightly feathering the color upwards, and then going back in with the fluffy brush. We're just gonna diffuse it, and then just continue the process until you get it as vibrant as you want. But this color all over the lid could be really, really pretty too. Alright, so next we're going to pick up this color called Lights Out, which is a really pretty purple. Let's go ahead and swatch. Look at that. I just want you guys to see what it looks like. This is about to be a really pretty color on the lid. It's a lot more intense in person than what it shows on camera. So I'm going to pick up this E25 blending brush by Sigma, and I like to use a blending brush when I go in with a shimmery color on the lid because I like to apply it and then also blend it out at the same time. Look at that. Wow, the color payoff on this is pretty intense. It almost gives you like a wet effect without being wet. So when I get into the crease, I start kind of blending it upwards so it blends in with the crease color. So I wish you guys can see it in person. It like almost looks wet. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that Vixen and I'm gonna just blend those two together. So you can't tell where each color starts and ends, but you can tell the difference of each color. And I'm using mostly the tip of the brush to kind of blend those two colors together. And I'm going back and forth in windshield wiper motions. Angel really outdid himself with this palette. And then just to be on the safe side, make sure that everything looks really nice and blended. We're going to pick up our 224 that has no product, and we're just going to start blending out everything. Moving on to the waterline, we're going to use this NYX Vivid Brights. This is in the shade Rebellious Edge, and I'm going to grab an angle brush and we are just going to pick that up, and I am using this LA Girl 207 brush. We are going to run that in our waterline. This is very similar to the lid color, so it's gonna look really pretty together. Now we're gonna pick up a flat angle brush. This one's from Kat Von D, and this is the number 70 brush. And I'm gonna pick up Nightcap, which is this really dark purple here. And I'm going to place that right underneath my lash line. And I'm gonna press it in to give it a little bit of depth and make my lash line look a little darker. I'm not going to bring it down so much because I'm going to be using Lights Out and Vixen to blend out my lash line at the bottom. This is a cool little trick that you can do to just make your lash line appear fuller. just go in with a darker eyeshadow. As you guys can see, I did get a little fallout, but I do have my translucent powder, so it's gonna pick it right up, so it's not gonna stain my under eye. So now I'm gonna pick up a 239 by MAC, and I'm going to pick up Lights Out. This is the same color that we used on the lid, and I'm using more of a flat brush because I want to make sure that I get it right in there, and it's still kind of a fluffy brush in a sense, and it's gonna help me kind of blend all of that out. And we're just gonna go in and just go back and forth. We're just creating the same transition that we did at the top to make the eye look very cohesive. And we're gonna pick up Vixen, which is that really pretty bright pink, and we are going to bring that down below as our transition color. So for lashes, I'm going to be using the Ardele 113 lashes, which I really love because they are super flary, but it gives me like that really nice fullness. I was going to do some fuller lashes, but I also don't want to take away from the eye look, so I decided to go with these 113 lashes by Ardele because they're super flary, but you can still see the eyeshadow. Alright, so I went ahead and I popped on some individuals kind of like in between to make it look a little bit fuller. So now I'm just going to grab my Extended Play mascara by MAC, and we're just going to apply that right at the bottom. This is a brand new mascara, so you know it's going to leave your lashes looking extra full. Ooh, look at that. Such a pretty look. Let me know in the comments down below if you're loving this look, because I am clearly obsessed. To highlight in the inner corner of my eyes, we're going to use Nebula. This is the Diamond Lights Finisher. It has like a really nice purple iridescent. We're just going to pop that right in here. Ooh la la. This just took this whole look to a whole other level. I just wish that you guys can see this in person because it's so pretty. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and finish the rest of the face, and for highlights, of course, I'm going to be using my Artist Couture Diamond Luxe Luminizer in the shade Sex Posé, which is like a pinky-ish undertone highlight. We're just going to pop a little bit of that in, and then I'm going to use this E8 brush by Morphe, and I'm going to blend it in to make it look like it's just my skin glowing, so it doesn't look super intense because of course the eyes are the focus. I also have a discount code with them, and I will make sure to put that in the description box, so if you guys want to use it, you get, I think, 10% off. Alright, so for my lips, I'm going to be using Sweet Tea by Morphe. And I'm going to be using the Dose of Colors No Shade Lipstick. And of course, I wouldn't be a true friend if I didn't use the lip gloss. I'm going to be using Sugar Baby. This has been my current favorite lip combo. Alright everyone, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're super excited about this palette. You guys will not be disappointed. Also, don't forget to enter my giveaway. All you have to do is share this video. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and you can comment any purple emojis in the comments down below. It is only open to US. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below as well, and I will see you guys in my next video.